Hello, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to talk about Geoffrey Chaucer and his important works. So, as you can see here, Geoffrey Chaucer, his name Chaucer is originated from a French word which means shoemaker. It doesn't mean that his father or his ancestor were shoemakers. It's just meaning of this word. Maybe his early ancestors were shoemakers, but his father was a wine merchant, not shoemaker. Chaucer was born in 1342 to 43. It's not confirmed, so that's why writers or theorists assume that this date was for his birth, and approximately 1400 he was died. He was born at London. His here you can see some facts about Geoffrey Chaucer, like he is called the father of English literature, the father of English language, the father of English poetry, which was said by John Dryden. He was also called the father of heroic couplet, and he was also called the father of rhyme royal. Other facts about Geoffrey Chaucer, that he is called the morning star of Renaissance. His wife's name was Philippa Roth, and his father was a wine merchant. As today's, I don't think that his father and mother names were going to ask in CG set or UGC net exams. So that's why I have written only this fact that his father was a wine merchant, because in upper side you can say that his name means that shoemaker. That's why I have written this to confirm you guys this name. The next you can see three kings during Chaucer's era. We can see that is first Edward III. He was ruled approximately 1327 to 77, uh, uh, approximate 50 years, and Richard II, 1377 to 99, 22 years, and Henry IV, 1399 to 1413, approximately 14 years. Guys, here you can see that Oxford University was established 1096, and Cambridge University was established in 1209. But there is no record that where Chaucer get his education. So that's why people assume that these universities were established before Chaucer's birth, but he is not a student of these universities, and nobody knows where he get his education. Guys, here you can see that Chaucer's contemporary writers were William Langland, he has written Piers Plowman, and John Gower, he has written Confession to um, Saint Augustine. And other languages, as you know that Chaucer has written his some works in French and Latin languages also. Before Canterbury Tales, he was writing his works in these languages, and Canterbury Tale was the first that he has written in English, and English was the language of low class people at that time, and French was the language of aristocratic class. So it was a revolutionary kind of things. That's why he is called the father of English language also. Here you can see in another fact about him, that Matthew Arnold said about him that with him is born our real poetry. Means he is called also a father of poetry, English poetry. So that's why he had said this thing, that with him is born our real poetry. Guys, if you interested in his life records, then you can see here 1357 you can find his first record in Elizabeth de Bougue. He was working as a page in her reign, and when Elizabeth de Bougue is married to Lionel, Duke of Clarence, son of Edward III. Edward III was the king of his first reign timing, right? So she got married to son of Edward III, and with him Chaucer get migrated, or we can say settled with this dukedom. And in 1359, 100 years ago, war was conducted at that time. Like people were suffering this war. Approximately 100 years war timing is 1337 to 1453. So this period is also included in this time. So here we can see Chaucer's effect, or Chaucer's experience in his works. uh, in 1367, as you know all, that his wife's name is Philippa wrote. So 1367, he got married to Philippa. 1368, the he has written the book of Duchess. Was written by Chaucer, and it was written for Blanche of Lancaster, who was the wife of John of Gaunt. And John of Gaunt was in too much grief for his wife. And after that, Chaucer has written this poem. He um, got out of that pain and that suffering, and he after some time he got married to Chaucer's sister-in-law Catherine St. Wode's. Guys, as you all know that Chaucer has become a courtier after Edward III. So he also get some trips, foreign trips, through that courtship period, and through the kings. So he also trip to Italy, and there he met to Petrarch and Boccaccio. And he got inspired for his poetries, like medieval Italian poetry. And after these poetries, he also started some poetries. Guys, you can see that here king was changed. And as you all know, 1377 तक जो था वो एडवर्ड थर्ड किंग था. एंड आफ्टर 3078 किंग रिचार्ड वॉज द किंग. सो Sir John Hawkwood, whom he met in Italy, he inspired his knight's character in Canterbury Tales. And as you all know, that knight is the first person who tell his tale in Canterbury Tales. After some times, 1381, peasant revolt happens in London. And after 1389, Chaucer became clerk of Richard II's reign. And in 1391, he became deputy forester. And after some times, he got died in approximately, it is assumed date that he got died in 1400. Chaucer was buried in Westminster Abbey, which was called Poets' Corner. And as you all know, many poets were buried there, buried that place. So let's discuss about his works. His first work was published in 1368. That was the Book of the Duchess, and it is an elegy for Blanche of Lancaster. As you all know, she is the wife of John of Gaunt. And after some times, he has written Annelida and Archite. The next, The House of the Fame, The Legend of Good Woman. In The Legend of Good Woman, he used heroic couplet for the first time. And as you all know, heroic couplet contains both meter and rhyme. The next is Troilus and Cresside. Troilus and Cresside is also famous work, and it inspired William Shakespeare to write his Troilus and Cresside. In Troilus and Cresside, he used rhyme royal, and rhyme royal is a 7-line stanza, which is also called Chaucerian stanzas. And the last but not the least, Chaucer's magnum opus work, that is 1388, the Canterbury Tales. Chaucer has planned to write approximately 120 stories. And he had planned that total 30 pilgrims were going to pilgrimage. And every pilgrim is going to tell 2 stories by going and 2 stories by coming. But both 2 is equal to 4. So 30 is equal to 4 is equal to 120. He has planned to write about 120 stories, but it was not possible at that time, and it became unfinished work. But here we can see that it is a collection of 24 stories, which and in these stories total 23 pilgrims were told stories, and 23 pilgrims were told stories, but Chaucer tell two stories. Okay. The first storyteller was knight, and that last storyteller is parson, which was a sermon, right? So this is all about my written notes, and as I think you all understand that how Chaucer spent his lifetime and his works. So next we are going to discuss about the book of the Duchess. In this video I am not going to discuss about this topic, and next video I will discuss this. Okay, so thank you so much guys for watching. So I hope you will like this content and short note. So that's it for today guys. I hope you will like this video, and you will admire my work, and my short notes, it will help you for this upcoming CG set exam. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this content, please comment which kind of videos you want and in which topic you want. I will make sure that I will make that video. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and comment your opinions. Thank you guys.